Welcome ladies and gents and everybody in between to our Morning Musume member ranking Monday. Today we are talking about our number 11 ranked Morning Musume member. I had to look because I forgot what number we're on. Today my co-host is Leanne Rhymes and I am Jeremy. Country music that I have not listened to since I was like 7. My 11th ranked Morning Musume member is none other than Yaguchi Mari.
Sexy beam!
Mari put up with all of Kago and Tsuji's bullshit in Minimoni and only turned out slightly crazy for it. Mari was forced to leave the group because she was caught having a boyfriend. It seems like it's okay for Sunku to do it, but not for his girls. If Sunku isn't a gussy bottom, then I just don't know what's real anymore. The first thing I ever saw of Mari was on Ayaka's surprise English lessons. You know, the one where she was stealing Ayaka's food? And the most recent thing that I've seen from Mari is when she was trying to steal somebody else's husband. Seems like there's a pretty common thread running here. When I learned that a home-wrecking Japanese idol talent was returning back to showbiz, I thought, good for Mari, only to realize it's actually Kago Ai. On a serious note, Mari had a really fun personality, she had a really cool voice, I loved her presence in the group, and I thought that she brought a lot of charisma and uniqueness, talent and nerve and strength to just all around in the music and the music videos, and I really like her as a member, and that's why she hit my 11th spot. And now let's talk about a member who dropped off at the same single. Jacob, your member is?
Rika! Rika is my number 11, not because she is an astounding singing talent, not because she is a fantastical dancer, and not even because she's really that much of a contributing member to the group. I mean, give her a speaking line and she will act the hell out of it. But really, Rika is on the 11th spot, coming just shy of top 10, because while she wasn't the best singer or dancer, or
She was a great dancer.
she could act the hell out of those random in-the-middle dialogue bits that Sunku was just so stuck on in that era. The reason Rika is not in the top 10 is because she was not a good singer, and if there's one thing that I cannot forgive within Morning Musume, it is poor singing. It's bad enough that I have to hear them hitting notes that aren't in their range, but when they can't even sing, period. And when they are giving their all and they're still just kind of doing this, it's just too much for me. And Rika was not a good singer, but Rika had one hell of a personality.
And she was serving body yaddy yaddy.
Body yaddy yaddy. She was beautiful. She was stunning. She was gorgeous. She was flirtatious and sexy. She would get that camera to look at her and not look away. And what I appreciate about Rika is that she, more than anyone, took her character to an extreme. And she did it in a hilarious way. Narcissistic is a hard character trait to sell. It's right up there with Reina's I don't give a fuck attitude. Something about the way Rika did it was so... I think it was because she did it so charmingly and so dumb. And I loved her for it, and her little games that she made them play, the stupid things she made them do that were so self-serving to her. The last skit she did, switching with Yossi so she could be Yossi's famous old Japanese man character. Like, so many things were just so funny about Rika, and she's an example of taking something negative and using it to your advantage to make people remember you. At this point, now that we're dropping into my top 10, I have to be completely honest. Starting with these last couple of girls, it's kind of devolved from, these are members who contributed, and I feel these ones didn't contribute. These are just my favorites at this point.
You're trash. So as usual, last week we asked who your ranked Morning Musume member was for the following week, which was today, and we asked about number 11, and the responses we got were, we got Sato Masaki. I feel like that's a pretty good number for someone who's kind of newer to the group. And we got Ishida Ayumi. Again, another good number, I think. I think that's a really good number for her, and I think that Ayumi's a really great dancer. She's probably the best that Morning Musume has ever had, so it's good to have her so high up on the list, you know?
Can she throw a tantrum like that? Be like, I'm the best dancer you've ever had, Sunku!
Like Joan Crawford. Don't fuck with me, Sunko! She's like 100 years old. Her eyebrows are painted up to her forehead. Then we got Oda Sakura. Wow, there are a lot of people who are newer to the group that are high up on this list. I like that. And then we got Reina, and we also learned about a scandal.
What?
Yeah, there was a scandal. Basically, it was a rumor, kind of a theory, that Reina was hanging out with this guy a lot and Hello Project asked her to stop. And either she did so that she could be a center voice, or she decided to stop or to keep hanging out with him until they made her a center.
Because most other girls would just be like, no, we were just playing PlayStation, or fuck, just kick me out of the group. What does my Reina do? She says, I'll dump him if you make me the center.
Well, it turns out that the mysterious guy was gay all along.
Oh, then that is true genius if she did actually do that.
Hanging out with this guy.
If they like signed the contracts, like, all right, you're the new center. And she was like, great. Just so you know, that was my gay best friend.
And I'm gonna keep hanging out with
and
girlfriend.
I'm gonna keep hanging out with my girlfriend because he does my clip and glitter weave. So
maybe that's why she has that glitter weave that she clips into her bangs all the time.
Japanese gay best friend.
That's her gay best friend.
I love it. I hope that rumor scandal is true.
I don't know.
Because that is
just a rumor theory scandal.
or it's just genius. I love it. I
No,
hope
it's
true.
awful.
That's
It's terrible.
fantastic. Because that sounds like something Reina would do.
It does. That's why it's
Just with her, I don't give a shit personality, just being like, alright, let's sign some contracts. And
once you give me lines, then we'll see what happens.
and we'll see what happens. And you're like, ha ha! Fuck you, Sunku.
So let us know who your number 10 ranked Morning Musume member is in the comments below. We would love to see those. We'll talk about those next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Say goodbye to Leanne Rhymes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know any songs of her.
I cannot think of a single Leanne Rhymes song.
Bye.
Bye.